Come here. I want to show you something. I know that you can make a beautiful Christmas feast, but you haven't had a Jenny's Ultimate Christmas Feast. Come into the kitchen and I want to show you how. It's time to get this party started. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make my famous cheese bomb. It's got 3 cheeses in it. I've got some Gruyere and I've got some cream cheese and a really strong cheddar. And obviously I found that at Checkers Cheese World they've got hundreds of cheeses, but these are the 3 I'm going to use today. Dried fruit, some nuts, beautiful nuts, raisins, some spring onion to bring a bit of spiciness into it. And you literally are just chopping it all up, sticking it in a bowl and giving it a good stir. What I did was, just to make my life easier, I just whacked it into a sponge cake tin. Let it lie for a day and then took it out of the fridge, brought it almost to room temperature and started to stud it. I've used pumpkin seeds, they're lovely. Just cut a ring of greaseproof paper, just measure it over the top of your cheese bomb. Take your poppy seeds, spread them over, and then literally just sweep them. I normally make this about 4 days before I need it because I want all those flavors to just develop. That's the beauty of this. Cheese board or dessert, you can choose how you want to serve it. All that's missing now is a chilled glass of bubbly from the Checkers exclusive Oddbins range, where you'll get famous wine brands at a fraction of the price. It's time to get our roast started. I know lots of you have met the turducken before, but some of you haven't. It's a beautiful, succulent, festive roast. It's a turkey, a chicken and a duck all wrapped in together. You asked for a little bit more and we listened. So I bring you the ultimate turducken roast. We've taken it to new heights and given it wings. Now it's time for the roast. I've decided I'm going to serve it nice and warm. I just popped it into the oven for about 20 minutes on 180. Now when I look at the succulence, and this is just the most gorgeous roast, I'm not surprised that the SA Chefs Association have put their endorsement on it. It's time to get saucy. This sauce is inspired by that lovely rich duck in the center of this turducken. I'm going to use some lovely fruity ingredients here because when I look at raspberries and I look at pomegranates and I look at cranberries, it just screams festive to me. I want to bring a bit of heat into the sauce, so we're going to use some ginger, a little bit of chili, honey of course is going to sweeten it up, some brown sugar and port. Just fling it in your pot, into your saucepan and just reduce it all down. You have to try this. In fact, the sauce works beautifully on any kind of meat or game. Just in case you think that my cheese bomb wasn't decadent enough for you, why don't you get your lips around my gorgeous coffee walnut trifle. All you need is some whiskey, some coffee, mix the 2 together, grab your little finger biscuits, tip them around in it and then put them into the bottom of the glass. I'm using Checkers exclusive foreign ground single origin coffee from their coffee collection. This range is really special. It includes 10 of the world's finest single origin coffees from countries such as Ethiopia, Malawi and Rwanda, to name but a few. This is such a special occasion that I've decided to use the famous Grouse Gold Reserve 12-year-old whiskey. You can find it at the House of Fine Whiskey at the liquor shop at Checkers, where you'll find the world's finest whiskies at supermarket prices. This is really decadent. All you need is some sugar, some egg yolks, egg white, which you're going to whisk, some mascarpone, and some lovely runny fresh cream. Basically, you're going to whip it together and that's going to go on the bottom of the glass. We have a layer of our biscuits, and then we have the mascarpone, and then you're going to take this gorgeous ganache and look at that lovely layer of chocolate, and then onto that you're going to end up with this, because you're going to take your lovely mascarpone cream and you're going to just pipe it on. Just take a little bit of cocoa powder. We're going to take a couple of little nuts and a few more chocolate nibs. So this is my Death by Chocolate coffee and whiskey. Remember, you can click on the link at the end of this episode to view, download and print the full recipes. You see, it's easier than you think.